Guys, this video is getting a lot of play up on the screen here. Wednesday night last week, Minnesota high school baseball game to advance in the state to competition. Totino Grace versus Mounds View. The pitcher, Ty Cohn, strikes out his old buddy, plays for the other team. His name's Jack Kakan, and to send his team on to the state playoffs. They've been friends since they were 13. They knew each other the whole way. And watch what happens. He strikes out his old buddy on the other team. The whole teams go to celebrate. Watch what the pitcher does. He runs to home plate, gives his old pal a hug.
Those cummerbund?
What is that?
Obviously, you weren't overcome with emotion at that moment.
No, I wasn't. No.
Well, you should have been on Twitter yesterday. If you have a Twitter account, you were compelled by federal law to say how special this was and how you were on the brink of tears. So every single person I
Does anyone have a problem with it? Save it.
I don't have a problem with it at all, but I do think the American outcry, like this pitcher is the greatest American hero, is overstated. I think the reaction that America had to this, it's a cool moment, but...
Save it? More on that next, Dan.
A moment of compassion. This is a Minnesota high school baseball game, and it was a sectional championship game between Totino Grace and Mounds View. And you had a player who struck out. The pitcher consoled the player that he struck out. And it was an old friend, and he just consoled him because he made the final out. They played Little League together. They'd known each other. They're close friends. They had known each other for, 5 or 6 years. They were on the same Little League team. But he runs to home plate after the strikeout, avoids his team celebrating on the mound. And so there was a moment of compassion, and then everybody on Twitter was saying, before you watch this video, be prepared to cry. And then I watched it, and I went, okay. I didn't cry. I thought it was unique way of celebrating. And then we found the backstory that he struck out his good friend, and that was the end of the game. Did anybody cry when they watched this? Any of you guys? Anybody get emotional? Paulie, you don't get emotional at your children's birth.
Not at all. I was not emotional. I found it impressive in the moment to actually run away from your teammates and realize that this is not as much fun as I thought it'd be, striking out my friend to advance to the state tournament. So it's a really, I don't even know if it's a big boy move or it shows that younger people have more caring about their friends.
The pitcher, Tyler Cohen, struck out Jack Kakan, K-O-C-O-N, and then just ran to the plate and hugged him. So that was, in 13 innings? What was the final score of this? Do we even know? Like, was this a dramatic that he has a chance to be like the game-winning run or the tying run at the plate or something?
Dan, I think everybody won with this story.
Of course, they're all winners. You're right.
But you know what it is about videos like that, though? That they're just humanizing, and it takes you out of win and lose. And, like, I saw that, and I thought, man, I'd be super proud of my son if he was the kid that did that he was able to put just sort of the reality part into it and the human part of it. And, like, nah, that's my buddy, man. And, like, it's great that I won, but I just struck him out, and I want to go make sure that my friend is okay. My teammates will be there in 30 seconds when I go celebrate with them. I'd be super proud of my son if he did that.
Yeah, I just didn't get emotional with it. I just thought, okay, that's cool. Because, he had a bigger picture to something, but it was just going in to hug this, his friend. I mean, the bigger picture that they won and moved on, but really the bigger picture is he's saying, hey, we moved on, but he has to move on by striking out in this moment. Yeah, Paul.
If you read the comments section by some people on social media, they had the exact opposite take. They weren't even pleased by this. They were saying, he should be celebrating with his teammates. He should be focused on the win, not focused on his buddy, that his priority should be his teammates. And this is the feel-good society that we're in now. That's what a lot of people said on social media. Not a huge number, but some. That,
Wait. I thought I was supposed to show compassion and get ready to cry when I saw this.
Nah, the other side also thinks that you should be like celebrating win with their teammates. That should be the priority.
Oh.
And not caring about the person you're playing against.
Oh, okay.
Well, it could still be a nice moment, even though you didn't cry.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a
I
nice
mean-
moment. No, but I was told, get ready to cry. And then I watched it, and I went, okay.
We should have blindsided you with it and not prepared you to control yourself.
And you know, I cry easily.
I was going to put some bagpipes underneath it.
I put bagpipes or have some puppies in there, and give me a YouTube video of a puppy, and I'll cry. Yeah, for two.
I didn't tear up, but I was moved enough where I immediately wanted to show the kids. So because I thought that was a nice lesson, for lack of a better word, for them to see about the sportsmanship. But in hockey, after the Stanley Cup, poor Vegas Golden Knights had to stand there for several minutes while they're all celebrating and jumping up and down, waiting to do the handshake line. So that's
Well, they always have to do that. I don't think Ovechkin's going to go, you know what? We just won. Let me rush over to Marc-Andre Fleury. Let me console him.
What if they were childhood friends, though?
Yeah, well, see, maybe LeBron could have learned about this compassion with J.R. Smith. It always comes back to LeBron in life's lessons. I think that's really what we're learning here. LeBron had treated him like that pitcher did, his good friend. He wouldn't have smacked his, he wouldn't have broken his hand. Yes, Paul.
Jack Cocan showed up at the post-game press conference with an air cast on his ankles,
Did he?
and that's the reason I couldn't get my bat on the ball. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yes, McLovin.
There's a rumor that they're both going to go to L.A. next year. That pitcher and that catcher. That's the word on the street.
Their kids are enrolled in a high school. Yeah, already. Man,
They're kids.
Yeah.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.